What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing? This is Mario Byrd here in this video. So I want to thank you for taking the time out to watch this. And as you can see the title, I'm going to be, I want to talk about adversity. I like to talk about adversity and overcoming, adversity, some things that's been going on in my personal life. I want to bring you into my world, and I pray and hope that there's something that I say that can help you out wherever you are in your life, right? So check this out. I want to talk about how the more failures that you have, the more success you will end up having, only if you keep going. So failure and success, I want to look at it like this. They go hand in hand, right? Like I said, only if you keep going. So check this out, guys. Check this out. Let's take a look at let's take a look at how this happens, right? Instead of calling it failure, let's call it adversity, right? Let's change this to adversity, because adversity is what? They're setbacks, they're roadblocks, they're detours that you sometimes have to take from your plan. They're times when you may have to chill from doing some things, to be able to get to the final destination, to get where you want to go, right? Okay, so but what is failure? Failure is when you fall and you decide not to get back up. You're like, man, this is just too hard. I can't do this. I guess I'm just going to stay right where I'm at. That's failure. And I'm like, man, forget that. It kind of reminds me as when I was a child, right? And I'm downstairs. I'm watching a movie. I'm down there by myself. And it's dark, and my parents are upstairs and I hear a noise. And I'm like, man, forget this. I'm going to fly up them stairs to my parents because I'm scared. And while I'm running up those stairs, I'm thinking in my mind that somebody's chasing me, a ghost or something. This is what I'm thinking as a childish mind, right? But I was like, if you could take it and you could look at it like this. If I were to stop in the middle of my process of going up those stairs, and I'm like, man, forget this. I'm just going to go back down because it's too scary to climb those stairs to my parents, where I could feel secure. I'm going to go back downstairs. Though I heard that scary sound, I'm going to get in the corner and I'm going to just stay there, scared, stay right where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's like, man. Stopping only prolong the process of where you want to go. So if you stop, you're going to stay where you're at. If you continue to do things that you are doing that you don't want to do, you're never going to get out of it. It's going to continue happening. So I like to take my mind and think of it as a ball. So when you take a ball and you slam it down on the concrete, the harder it hits the ground, the higher it's going to shoot up in the air, right? So think of yourself like that. Right? So because life is going to hit, no matter what you do, I don't care where you're at. You can play it safe all you want. Pains are going to come. Adversity is going to come. So you might as well go against the adversity, overcome the adversity, and push right through, because in the beginning of anything that you do, it's going to be challenging. And that's what makes us better. It makes us better, right? So it's really cool. So for instance, guys, if you guys seen my wife and I, if you've seen our previous video, we've been having some challenges and it's been great. Overall, I just been like, my goodness, I never would have expected how good has come out of this so far, right? There's been challenges, there's been a lot more airings. We had to run a lot more things going on. And through it all, you're like, man, I still have a business I have to continue at, and it's easier for me to stop and not do anything than it is for me to go and continue with my business, because business pretty much, for the most part, is psychological. For the most part, it's more psychological than anything. But here's the cool thing about all of this, guys. This is what I want to share with you. my wife and I, a couple of days ago, we were at the BMV early in the morning, and I took a picture of everybody because we were first in line. People was trying to get in there, and Pickerington BMV, man, you know, it's a line, right? It can take hours, so you want to get there early. So I took a picture of everybody that was standing in line, and I looked at them. It was funny. I told my wife, I was like, check this out. All these people, they were on their smartphones, right? So what I did instead, I was like, man, you know, I'm going to get on my smartphone too. My wife was even on hers, right? So I reached out to some people, you know, started some conversations, you know, regardless of how busy my life was. You know, it's like you got things going on here, you got things going on here, you have your family, you have your, you know, if you have a job, you got your job to do. If you have a business, you have your business you got to do. If you have, you know, whatever it is, you have someone that's, you know, that's sick, you got to tend to them. If you have your kids, you got to keep them in line. You got to just do all these things, and you're like, ugh. You know, if you have that mindset, but you could look at it like, man, all things work together for the good. I take it from a scriptural standpoint. All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. Things have been, you know, it come together more than I thought it was. But needless to say, through it all, in our business, this has been the most profitable, you know, month for us in our business, you know, because it's driven us to help out more people that's been struggling with, you know, pains and aches and, you know, different things that want, instead of always have, like myself, always having to depend on the pharmaceuticals. And you kind of know the deal with the pharmaceuticals and stuff. If you don't, I mean, you know, check into it. But man, that's how it's been, man, that help people out with overall, you know, health and wellness has just been really, really good. And like I said, throughout all this adversity, this has been the most profitable, you know, in our business. We've been able to help more people, and, you know, financially and so forth. So it's just been an exciting time. So guys, I wanted to take this time out to share this with you all and, you know, kind of bring you into my world, man. I've been the most busy person than anybody out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'm not, but you know, I just wanted to take this time out to share this with you guys. So if I said anything that you liked, by all means, go ahead and like, you know, leave a comment of what you like. And also feel free to share this with anyone who you believe that this may be able to help them out also, you know, along in their journey or whatever they may be, you know, going through or wherever they are at, and they're, you know, wanting to overcome some things. It's cool, you know. By all means, go ahead and do that. So if you like this, and you would like to join our, you know, take a look at more of what we are doing, guys, you know, send me a message. Send me a message, info, and by all means, that's all you got to do. Take a look at what we're doing. You know, it's been great. So this is Mario Byrd. Make it a great day, guys. Peace, love, and hair grease.